Welcome to Breaking Dawn.
So good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning, and it is Tuesday morning. We're counting down the days before we fly out to Antigua for 2 weeks. All right, so Friday we are gone. All right, Friday we'll be out of here. We have a packed week this week with requests for interviews and things like that. People are going to reach out to today. We actually have 2 interviews this morning. Well, Seth Weil aboard, of course, will be on a little bit later on in the second hour, but we also have our good friends from Crop Over. We have a representative for them from the Barbados contingent. They flew in last night. They're here for today, and then they're leaving today. So they're just bouncing in for a day, I think, and then they're out. So we're going to find out what's taking place with Crop Over, because Synergy TV will be giving you some of the flavor of Crop Over as well while we bring Antigua to you. Both carnivals take place at the same time, so we're going to be covering both. All right? Nice, man. So what do we talk about in the first hour? Well, it's all over the front page of the paper. 2 suspects held, 1 dead. Kidnapped victim rescued in Balandra. And then Rowley wants answers after detention at Antigua Airport. Oh, we will get to that. All right? Nice. Boy, I tell you. Police rescued kidnapped victim Sati Karim at a house in Balandra, a northeastern coastal village, on July 21st. Police said one of the kidnappers used Karim as a shield but was shot dead by an elite hostage rescue counter-terrorism unit of the police service. We'll get more on that. We have the video from the Commissioner of Police and his comments last night. Rowley wants answers after detention at Antigua Airport. Former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley is demanding answers from government and police after he says he was detained twice at an airport in Antigua while in transit to and from Montserrat. Rowley said he was told he was on an Interpol watch list and wants to know how and why that could have happened. He also demanded his name be immediately removed from the list. And of course, later on in the day, after he called on the national security apparatus, different parts of it, like the Commissioner of Police and whomever, they did respond. And in a statement issued hours later, Commissioner of Police Alistair Guevara said, quote, "The TTPS, through its Interpol Bureau, promptly initiated a review of internal systems. Comprehensive checks were conducted across Interpol's secure databases, which yielded a definitive result. Dr. Rowley is not listed on any Interpol watch list or international notice." They added that no alerts, flags, or warrants are associated with his name in Interpol system. Well, this now caused the whole trend yesterday where people started to share, you know, like movies, the movie artwork and that kind of thing. And well, they put up a picture of the former Prime Minister under the movie heading, you know, the Lion King, but they call it the Lion King. So that went out yesterday. I was like, way boy. I don't know. I mean, the police did their checks and they say you're not on no Interpol list. Ferris wheel hero says be the change. I don't know if you all heard about this, but Superman might not be Superman might be the hottest movie in theaters this summer. But it was a man from Cocorit, not Krypton, who was the real hero at Movitong at the Carousel Park in Port of Spain on July 20th after saving a child from falling to his death from the Ferris wheel. After risking his own life for a complete stranger, the man is appealing for people to be the change they desperately want to see in the country. And videos of the incident on social media showed Akil Devines, a 33-year-old electrician and fitness enthusiast of Cocorit, carefully but determinedly scaling to the top of the stopped Ferris wheel, some 60 feet into the air, to secure a 4-year-old boy holding on to the outside of one of the canopies. After reaching the child, Devines placed him into the carriage and entered with him to the cheers of onlookers. I didn't see that video. You saw that video anywhere, director? You have it? Yeah, I didn't get that, you know. I don't know how I didn't see that in my chat. Let me see. Director will send it to me. We'll probably see if we can slip it in. Oh, it's on the screen. All right. I've really heard about it, but I didn't see any video here, or maybe I just bypassed it. While I was scrolling, I might have missed it. But this is the video footage. Wow. But let me tell you something. If that was me, I'm sorry, you know. I'm afraid heights to start with, so I ain't going up there. I ain't going no 60 feet into no air. Right? But how did child end up in that situation? I'm looking to see here. I don't have time to go through the whole article now, boy. That's now, eh? Well, I see Movitong did issue a release speaking to safety and so on and so forth. I don't know how the child ended up in that situation on the Ferris wheel, because usually they're supposed to be secured. Some people were saying that the child's mother should have shouldered some blame. Why? I don't read this whole thing, you know. I don't read the whole thing. All right. But that was the incident there. State of emergency detainees allowed access to attorneys from Army base. PM says Rowley wasting Trinidad and Tobago's time. The Prime Minister has labeled the Interpol claim by the former Prime Minister as baseless. Wow. I mean, how they stop him in Antigua? Why was he? How they could tell him somebody told him he was an Interpol list in Antigua, and that's why he was being stopped? I mean, I cannot imagine that he would just come out and make the. But then again, this is the same man that gave you an email gator, so. CJ sets up SOE tribunal. Daulat says 83 million for vacation school repairs. 83 million, boy. That's a rather small sum. How many schools they plan to service? 278 schools scheduled for repair work at $83 million. That figure so low. All that is minor repairs. IR consultant slams offshore workers, sick out threats meant to extort higher salaries. Really? They're looking to extort higher salaries. Just like the WNBA players. The WNBA players is the greatest, you know. Any rector? I see them warming up. I see they were warming up the other day wearing a jersey saying, pay us what you owe us. Right? They're calling for more money now, the WNBA players. But when you check it out, right, Really, we really in the age of entitlement, The WNBA has been losing $40 million every season. But they want more money. They have since the WNBA has been around, it has never been profitable. It has always lost on average of $40 million. It's actually subsidized by the NBA. But they want more money. Lord Father. Oh, and by the way, I went to see Superman over the weekend. I have to say, James Gunn, you got it right. James Gunn, he got it right. He got it right. You're watching today? Yeah. DC been messing up the movies. The cast seem to connect things. James Gunn, I think, was working with Marvel. And when you really look at the Marvel, the whole Marvel verse and everything, it's in our order. Everything that's tying to each other now. And I don't know, DC been struggling to get the right director to do their movies. I prefer DC over Marvel, but that's just me. But I think James Gunn get right with that Superman. Yeah. 23 held in nationwide SOE operations. Look the stupid statement I was talking about. Patriotic Front says UNC copying PNM on SOE. No, it's two different things. Your head hard. How old people used to say, stick break in your ear. It is two different things. It may be based on the same advice, but you have one administration acting on the recommendation to call a SOE 10 weeks into their term, as opposed to another administration after the crime rate and the murder rate was escalating over a 10-year period. They did nothing. They had no crime plan, no strategy, no nothing. And because of lack of consequences and things like that, crime was allowed to spiral out of control until we had in the last 5 years, 3 of the highest ever murder rates in the country ever. They did nothing. They wait till 2 days or 3 days before an election year in order to declare a state of emergency, albeit based on similar advice that this government was given with the plot and everything from these gangs, right? And high-powered rifles and so on and so forth. But it's two different things. They waited 10 years. This administration, for the children in the Patriotic Front, or the child, this administration could have said, listen, upon getting the advice, look, we only 10 weeks into our term, the PNM just do that, So, I don't think we should do it because people go say. They have time to study that nonsense. But people go say and people go say. Oh, good God, man. Well, the MSJ did say something here that makes sense. They said too many state of emergencies will have a negative effect. Yes. Right? Tell us something we don't know. Okay? Tell us something we don't know. In order to tackle crime, let me put this down. Because I'm fed up here about these things. I hear about that whole weekend. In order to tackle crime, you have several different programs that have to be initiated. Okay? Nothing is in play yet. There is no program that is up and running properly that has been given the opportunity to reach youths in at-risk communities, to enroll them. You understand what I'm saying? It has not taken place yet. You have not even had a budget from this new administration. They are 10 to 11, they're 11 weeks into the term. So, okay, in the absence of those programs and everything that they want to implement, they get advice. Based on the advice, what you wanted them to do, or what you would have done. That's what I want to find. If you got an intelligence report like that, what would you have done? And you got the advice coming from the Commissioner of Police saying, listen, we need to declare this in order to deal with the situation swiftly. What would you have done differently? You see, that's the whole question. What would you have done differently? What? What would you have done? All the critics, what would you have done differently? It's different. The previous administration sat there for 10 years. And instead of bringing down the crime rate by implementing social programs and things like that, they did nothing of the sort. They actually cut funding from a lot of social programs. Right? Instead of coming up with a strategic crime plan over that 10-year period that would have seen crime go down, but at least the murder rate, it went up because they did nothing. So now crime is at the worst that it has ever been in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. The worst. Case in point, the 600 and something, 20-something murders at the end of 2024. So you have a new administration coming in, meeting crime, a crime situation which is the worst it has ever been in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. What would you have done differently? People could talk a lot of talk, but when you're sitting there, you gotta make decisions sometimes in the snap of a finger. You understand what I'm saying? Or the best decision at the time. It's not a crime plan. They never said it was. They said it's declared based on the advice given or the recommendation given by the Commissioner of Police. So when you're reading the paper this morning and you're reading about this one copying PNM and too many SOEs, yes, too many SOEs will have a negative effect. I could agree with that. But I don't think it's a plan that they're going to call a SOE every 6 months. Eventually, their plans and programs will be put into place, and over a period of time, because nothing is going to happen overnight, we are going to, you may start to see a reduction. If we don't, well, then they failed in their attempt to do so. It's that simple. Lord Father, like I say, Trinidad and Tobago is a place that some children just don't grow up. So congratulations on not growing up. Anyway, somebody messaged me on a hosting opportunity. Oh, that's you send that from me out? No, I got that from Stephanie Productions. For Caribbean Baby and Kids Expo. I want to take a look at that, boy. I don't mind hosting something like that. Anyway, some information here as we go to the break. I want to remind you about Chef Shiraz. So Chef has the courses, some of which have already started. Some will start today, and others will start after. And courses from today will include the Summer Kids cooking classes. It's just a 2-day course. And then you have another 2-day course. Actually, the Summer Kids cooking classes are a 3-day course. Then you have the food restaurant and catering workshop. It's a 2-day course. You have the certificate in culinary arts program, which starts on the 26th of July. And the baking and pastry and creative international cuisine cooking course starts on the 9th of August. So contact Chef today. Everything takes place at Ramsing Plaza in Chaguanas. You could call him on 372-4639 or 737-5097. Make sure and give him a call today, all right? Also, I want to remind you about Eden Heights. Eden Heights Clinic, of course, one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. And you get treatments like prolozone therapy, limb bagging, halotherapy, nutritional programs, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. And they also offer consultation services, including live blood analysis, diabetes, heart disease, sport injuries, supplements, and more. And they have 3 locations in Trin City, Chaguanas, and Tobago. And you could give them a call. Take these numbers, 640-8985, that is for Trin City, 613-7571, that is in Chaguanas. And you could also WhatsApp them on 493-9196. So if you want to book an appointment and you're out in Tobago, that is the number that you're WhatsApping, 493-9196. You could also email them at edenheightsdistributors@gmail.com. And finally, we have Flow. So Flow Armor, we want to remind you to get non-stop protection with Armor Security with 24/7 monitoring, instant alerts, motion sensors, and rapid response you and your loved ones stay protected day and night. Armor Security, powered by Flow in partnership with All Pro Security Protection that moves to your beat. Visit discoverflow.co for details. All right? And until we get to the stand your ground legislation that is supposed to come to the Parliament, make sure and secure your home and get that armor security. All right? With that, we take our first break. When we come back, we'll take a listen to what the Commissioner had to say last night in terms of the kidnapping, and we'll open the phone line, take some calls. Stay tuned.
Long live the Calypso King of the world.
The mighty Sparrow, Calypso King of the world.
Thank you, Sparrow.
Thank you, Sparrow.
For all the hard work you had put in, we want to thank you so much.
Thank you, Sparrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Sparrow. The greatest!
Thank you, Sparrow!
This Saturday, July 26th at Sapa. Thank you, Sparrow. Get your tickets now. Come enjoy Chuck Gordon, Roddy McIntosh, Devon Seal, KB Charles, Zachary Ransom, Terry Lyons, Pink Panther, Oscar B, College Boy Jesse, and Luta. Just say thank you, Sparrow. All happening on this Saturday, July 26th at Sapa, and Thursday, July 31st at Napa. Showtime 6 p.m. Your host for Sapa is Dr. Ross and Tommy Joseph, and for Napa is Sonny Bling. Third edition tickets for both shows available until this Thursday 24th at $25 less.
For more info, call 491-1802.
Thank you, Sparrow.
Welcome to South Point Hotel Barbados, your gateway to a luxury oasis of tranquility, comfort, and impeccable service. Nestled along the popular south coast of Barbados, South Point Hotel is a true haven for those seeking relaxation, rejuvenation, and unforgettable experiences. From the moment you arrive, you'll be enveloped by an ambiance of serenity that effortlessly blends with the stunning flora and fauna surrounding you. The accommodations are spacious, elegant, and thoughtfully designed to ensure maximum comfort. Each room offers a perfect retreat where you can unwind, rejuvenate, and be pampered with the exceptional service of attentive staff. Indulge in the extraordinary at Driftwood, the in-house restaurant where culinary excellence meets coastal charm. Driftwood's menu is a celebration of fresh, local ingredients, expertly crafted to create a dining experience that will take your palate on a delightful gastronomic journey the Bajan way. Whether you're here to relax by the pool, enjoy a delicious meal, or explore the enchanting beaches nearby, every moment at South Point Hotel is crafted to exceed your expectations. Book your stay today and immerse yourself in the luxury oasis that South Point Hotel offers. Discover a destination where every detail is thoughtfully curated for your enjoyment. South Point Hotel Barbados, creating memories that last a lifetime. For reservations, email them at reservations@southpointhotelbarbados.com or call 1246-424-7744 or check out the website www.southpointbarbados.com.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
The bass is dropping, the energy is rising, and Carnival City is about to come alive. On Thursday, July 31st, Carnival City will become one big party for Caribbean Melting Pot. Let's get it started. From Antigua, our future stars, Psycho, Soca Villain, Island Prince, Young Lyrics, G-Eve, Empress, Young Vice, and Kid Fresh, backed by the electrifying Caution Band. Feel the energy of our Soca diva, Claudette Peters.
You can find me in a fat
while Tian Winter will be bringing the heat.
Welcome to Antigua.
The energetic Skinny Fabulous and Triple K. And for the first time in Antigua, full blown.
I in a good spirit.
And from Trinidad, it's the long-awaited return of the monk himself. Double M, Marshall Montano.
When my team touched down, everything get wild.
Limited general advance tickets are just $100. House of Vibes drinks inclusive advance tickets are $350. More at the gate. Tickets on sale now on the ticketing app. More information coming soon.
All right, so we're back 26 minutes past the hour 6 o'clock. We're going to get to the phone lines in just a little bit. Before we do, 2 suspects held, 1 dead, kidnapped victim rescued in Balandra. And this was a recent kidnapping. I understand there was another kidnapping that took place as well that the police are currently investigating. The Commissioner of Police spoke to reporters last night. This video is courtesy Guardian Media. Take me to the Commissioner of Police speaking about the kidnapping last night.
Hi, Trinidad and Tobago. My name is Alistair Guevara, and this is... Alright, ready again? You got it. Right. Good night, Trinidad and Tobago. I am addressing you all tonight from the Toko Main Road in Rampanalgas, where around 6:30 p.m., based on information and intelligence received, officers from the Trinidad and Tobago Police Services sections, the multi-optional police section, the Special Investigations Unit and the Anti-Kidnapping Unit received intelligence about the location of kidnapped victim Seti Karim. As a result, intelligence-led operation went into play, and as the officers would have approached the house, the male suspect would have held Ms. Karim hostage, was armed with a firearm, and sadly, the police officers had to use the use of force policy. And he was wounded and taken to hospital, where he succumbed subsequently. The victim, Ms. Karim, was also taken to hospital, where she was medically examined, and she is now reunited with her family. A female suspect is also in custody at this point in time. I would like to urge the members of the public to continue to partner with the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service and share information that is of use to us. This is a scenario where we spoke about this recently held, or the state of emergency that I would have asked the government to call for, and they willingly agreed. These are the criminal gangs that have amalgamated themselves into this syndicate and were using crimes such as robberies, extortion, and in this case kidnapping, for the purposes of getting money so that they could fuel their rampant what shall I call it, attack on the good citizens of this country. This is a scenario that should have played out totally different had they, or had he, decided to give himself up, as I begged the members of the criminal networks when confronted by my officers, please surrender and do not engage my officers. They are highly trained, and this is the outcome. I would extend condolences to the family of the deceased. But at this point in time, Trinidad and Tobago, we have rescued the kidnapped victim. The operation was spearheaded, and it has been days that police officers have been on the ground, spearheaded by Assistant Commissioner of Police Smith, Senior Superintendent Winston Maraj, Superintendent Parryman, and the information that we got from the public was overwhelming in bringing a successful rescue of the hostage.
Commissioner, can you give us the identities and ages of these deceased persons and the female that would, the deceased person and the female that would have been held?
At this point in time, they are still unidentified, and I would like to withhold the name of the female suspect at this point in time, because this is an ongoing operation.
Are there any other parties who are involved, or searches being conducted for any other individuals?
See, when I talk to you about intelligence-led and strategic policing, these are the things we shall not speak about.
No, we just had to ask. So
I know you had to ask.
We have to.
Yeah.
You made mention that Miss Sati is back with her family, but what is her condition from your information? How is she feeling, or was she physically harmed in any way?
Visibly, yeah, she's visibly shaken. Understand some dehydration, but she is otherwise okay.
All right, and we've been told that there was another kidnapping last night in the northeastern division, northern division.
That is still being investigated at this point in time. And again, we like to withhold as much information as possible so as to allow the police to continue to do their operations using strategic intelligence-led policing. We would like to tell you everything that we know, but at this point in time, it may be best that we keep something to ourselves.
Is there anything else? Well, I know it may have already been mentioned in news, but is there anything else you could tell us about the vehicle that was found in Aruca? From initial information provided us, it's supposed to be, or alleged to be, one used in the kidnapping itself.
You have a lot of information.
I try to.
Okay. Well, at this point in time, I'll leave you with that bit of information that you have already had. I wouldn't add to it.
Yeah.
All right, folks. So that's the Commissioner of Police speaking there last night. After rescuing the kidnapped victim, one of the suspects had to be put down. And we're going to the phone line, get your thoughts. We're going to get your thoughts on the, I guess, the commissioner. We have struggled for a while to find a commissioner of police. Gary Griffith was the last popular commissioner of police and somebody who had high public confidence. The commissioner mentioned their information that came to them. And it is based on that information that they were able to rescue the kidnapped victim. It has been a while now that the TTPS has been urging the public to, partner with them. People have been skeptical over the last few years in giving information to the police. But fortunately, this situation here, information was given. And the police got the results that everybody, I guess, would have wanted to see. Is that the person was rescued safely. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Yeah, morning, man. Yeah, go ahead.
That is performance, boy. And I like how you're talking too. Don't engage my officers. They're highly trained. In other words, it didn't go in good for you. But I like to say, this new commissioner definitely is winning my confidence every time things like this come forth. The man put forth a plan, he executing this. He could take an hour late to do a press conference as far as I can every time. But as long as this is the work he and his officers are doing, and they're going to be doing in the future, there's hope.
Okay.
And I like this. And I just one more message for the former Prime Minister. Just when Interpol come knocking, just answer the door. That is all. Have a good one.
All right, cool, man. No problem. Yeah, morning.
Good morning.
Morning, yeah. Go ahead.
The commissioner saying, do not engage his officers. I like when they engage them. I love it when they engage the officers because I find too many of them just end up in hospital. They're supposed to end up in the morgue. Okay, I gone. Bye-bye.
All right, no problem. But I think, no officer wants to wake up in the morning and go out to work and have to kill somebody. Morning. But if they met with force, they will meet them with force. Yeah. What's up?
Morning, Stefan.
Yeah, what are your thoughts?
Fine, thank you. What I'm saying, from the 28th of April to the 22nd of July, come and tell me something. This is a short time. And who is making force that we're not making a headway? They have to be done, whether we use a PNM, a UNC, whoever you be. Just imagine a short time. And this is what's going on. Those people went in there and they meet a dirty house and nasty country. Everything was upside down. They're trying to clean it now, and they're still working, and they're doing what they have the best to do. And they're just rambling and making a certain noise, and useless noise. And it makes no sense. Give the people a chance to work, and they will get the work done. I comment to the Prime Minister now, he better eat the business and hush him out, because later on is more fire for him. Have a nice day.
Oh, Lord have mercy. All right. And I think he's in a little dispute with his goat farm there as well up in Tobago too. He's going to the Privy Council for his goat farm. Morning.
Stefan, morning.
Yeah, morning. What's up?
Boy, finally we have a real commissioner of police. We have somebody that people could actually believe in. And what people don't realize is this man comes from an intelligence background, from a special branch, so they work with intelligence. When we had the next set from the last two from the past, we happen like them little dashboard puppy. You understand? We have a real one now that people could actually look up to and say, well, yeah, action. And according to the one who called earlier on, engage the police now, man. And all that bad man, engage the police and see what will happen.
All right. Okay. I mean, look. Morning.
Hey, Stefan. Good morning. How
Yep.
are you?
Morning, fine.
You have an answer to my text message. You read it, but you didn't answer.
No, what message? No, I didn't read no message yet.
Well, it was read. Yeah, you need to check it.
Yes,
It's
sir, yes,
something
sir.
kind of urgent.
That's all. Yeah, but go ahead, share your thoughts in the meantime.
Yes. So, congratulations to Guevara. You give praise where praise is due. Yeah. You know something? He mentioned Parryman and Smith. They are two of the unsung heroes in the police service. If you knew them at all, you would know that they have been working all their career. And you realize Parryman is still a soup and Smith is still an ACP as opposed to DCP.
Well, I know Superintendent Winston Mirage,
right,
who's on the left of the commissioner there. I know him. He and I have a very good relationship.
Yes, decent, very decent.
Yeah.
You see the ranks, they can't reach DCP, But
Yeah.
maybe that might change. But my question to you, right? That's my question. From his speech, right? From his speech, you could discern that he said, because he said that these persons are forming themselves in a syndicate to fund money for their, for their illicit activities, right? So you could discern that it was a kidnapping for ransom, right?
Right.
So with the intelligence, I figure this is only my view, right? Whilst I'm saying congratulations, great work, Guevara and everything, they probably held off with, an attempt to pay the ransom and stuff, which would have taken the victim too many days, weeks, whatever, and that would leave us scarred for life. But keep up the good work. I hope Smith and Parryman, because they're very close, if not 60 already, and they'll be going home.
Okay.
But these are the support. And they always say about the commissioner, because he's substantive, right? You feel that has anything to do on performance? So if so, we were spent up in mud since Stephen Williams days for 10 years and Benji and everybody. Is that so? What do you think? Okay. Thank you, yes.
Yeah, I don't think, I know they like to say that, yeah? We have a permanent commissioner of police, but if an acting commissioner of police has the same powers as a permanent, then there's no difference. Morning.
Hey, Stefan.
So when you're looking at performance,
I just want to congratulate the commissioner and his men.
But how are you feeling about the new commissioner now?
You go ask me how I'm feeling with that kind of performance, Stefan?
All right.
I will always feel good when they're attacking the criminals.
Okay.
Right? There's only one little glitch is that they leave one alive. Sorry to say.
All right, man.
Have a pleasant day, Stefan.
You too, my brother. Yeah, I'll take one more and then I got to go to the break. And then we'll come back to the phone lines. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah,
it's
man.
not just performance, it's results also. We finally have a commissioner who is actually doing his job. He ain't looking for political mileage. He ain't looking for nothing at all across the board, and it has to happen.
Right.
And the issue with Dr. Rowley, did Akash Samaru ask him who in the Caribbean gave him that information that his name was on Interpol? Who misled him? They asked him that. And the place he's supposed to ask is the Trinidad and Tobago police. but he threatening the officer and man, and they should sue him for defamation. It's time for him to resign and hush him out. Don't play with the sheep on him, man. Move on.
All right, cool. Yeah, man. I'm going to come back to the phone line shortly. Let me just give you some information here, or remind you that Keolic, that's right. The Keolic range of products is backed by science. They have over 900 scientific research and clinical trials. It's made from that aged garlic extract, and you could pick up several products in the Keolic range, including the Keolic Cleanse and Digestion, the Keolic Blood Pressure Health, the Keolic Cholesterol Health, the Keolic Total Heart Health, and the Keolic Circulation Health, all proven to be effective in sustaining healthy levels, and all include the aged garlic extract formulation. They also have the Keo Green Powder Drink Mix and the Keodophilus Probiotics. So pick up any product in the Keolic range at a pharmacy or a health store across the country. And for more information, you can WhatsApp 728-0338. That is 728-0338. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we return to the phone line. Stay tuned.
Welcome to South Point Hotel Barbados, your gateway to a luxury oasis of tranquility, comfort, and impeccable service. Nestled along the popular south coast of Barbados, South Point Hotel is a true haven for those seeking relaxation, rejuvenation, and unforgettable experiences. From the moment you arrive, you'll be enveloped by an ambiance of serenity that effortlessly blends with the stunning flora and fauna surrounding you. The accommodations are spacious, elegant, and thoughtfully designed to ensure maximum comfort. Each room offers a perfect retreat where you can unwind, rejuvenate, and be pampered with the exceptional service of attentive staff. Indulge in the extraordinary at Driftwood, the in-house restaurant, where culinary excellence meets coastal charm. Driftwood's menu is a celebration of fresh, local ingredients, expertly crafted to create a dining experience that will take your palate on a delightful gastronomic journey the Bajan way. Whether you're here to relax by the pool, enjoy a delicious meal, or explore the enchanting beaches nearby, every moment at South Point Hotel is crafted to exceed your expectations. Book your stay today and immerse yourself in the luxury oasis that South Point Hotel offers. Discover a destination where every detail is thoughtfully curated for your enjoyment. South Point Hotel Barbados, creating memories that last a lifetime. For reservations, email them at reservations@southpointhotelbarbados.com or call 1246-424-7744 or check out the website www.southpointbarbados.com.
I'm looking for a magic for this disaster of a war.
You need a master plan.
A what?
Kaleidoscope Weather Master Exterior Latex Emulsion. It stands up to our wicked sun and crazy rain. It shields against fading, protects against mildew, and is crack resistant. This paint so tough that it is tried and tested against British standards and formulated with European raw materials.
Kaleidoscope Weathermaster Exterior Latex Emulsion, the premium outdoor paint that protects and shields against fading. Available at hardware and Kaleidoscope color shops nationwide.
The bass is dropping, the energy is rising, and Carnival City is about to come alive. On Thursday, July 31st, Carnival City will become one big party for Caribbean Melting Pot. Let's get it started. From Antigua, our future stars, Psycho, Soca Villain, Island Prince, Young Lyrics, G-Eve, Empress, Young Vice, and Kid Fresh, backed by the electrifying Caution Band. Feel the energy of our Soca diva, Claudette Peters.
You can't find me in a fat
While Tian Winter will be bringing the heat.
Welcome to Antigua.
The energetic Skinny Fabulous and Triple K. And for the first time in Antigua, full blown.
I in a good spirit.
And from Trinidad, it's the long-awaited return of the monk himself. Double M, Marshall Montano.
When my team touched down, everything get wild.
Limited general advance tickets are just $100. House of Vibes drinks inclusive advance tickets are $350. More at the gate. Tickets on sale now on the ticketing app. More information coming soon.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Lisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Lisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Lisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Lisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Most popular psychic and spiritual healer, Master Santosh Ji. Are you worried about the problems in your life? Are you facing problems in your relationship? Do you have problems in your job or business? Are you facing health issues? Then the only solution. Master Santosh Ji. He is an expert in palm, face and horoscope reading. Know your future and change the way of your life. He is expert in solving problems related to love, relationship, job, health, finance, sexual, enemy, spiritual problem, many more. He removes all negativity and gives good luck. He is specialist in getting back loved ones and ex-love back. Get an effective solution for all your problems. Call Master Santosh Ji at +1 86838438844. Located in all over Trinidad and Tobago.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
All right, people, so we're back. We're 12 minutes away from the hour of 7 o'clock. I want to go back to the phone lines and get your thoughts because, listen, if this commissioner of police is effective in the fight against crime, we're going to see some good things happening for Trinidad and Tobago, especially where tourism is concerned. All right? And I'm very, very, very eager to see, for that day to come. Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, Mr. Stefan.
Morning, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was telling you about the curfew yesterday. It's the 21st of August 2011, and it was a limited curfew, and also in statistics areas where you had the hotspot.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Right, so you get that right. Now, what I'm going to say, I already called out to the criminal to put down the guns since this commissioner of police come in. Because somehow this is a man that people trust already. And because of the trust, like Ian Allenden, when you get trust, you will get information because the police cannot do the work without information, right? And because the public trust him, they will do a better job. But I just want to say one thing before I go. I'm calling on Guy Griffith to cool himself, boy. Guy Griffith's mouth does run like a Chinese sapat. And if Gary had the sense, like small, they say, a still tongue, keep a wise head. And it's because of Griffith's mouth, he is which part he is right now. Because if He understands this life. Since I small, I know you have to stoop to conquer. You can't be aggressive and getting on like that. So calling on Gary Griffiths to cool himself, take his space. You come out of the people way, stay out of the people way, and let it do the work. You always know too much. And that was how Gary Griffiths wish that he is there, because he knows too much. Good morning, Mr. Stephen.
All right, no problem. I'm going again here. Morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Yeah, man, what's up? What are your thoughts?
I cool. Yeah, Stefan, honestly speaking, as more of the callers say, we want the criminals of this country to know this commissioner of police came from the intelligence division of the police special branch. So all the criminals who tell all themselves, all have everything locked, all them inside and outside, they're going to find all you and they'll bring all you before the judicial system. Understand? I want to congratulate the Commissioner and all the colleagues and them for getting this woman who was kidnapped, son. And I ask in country, the population, please let me support this Commissioner and charges, because it's high time we get crime under control in this country. It is too, for me as a citizen of this country, it is very disrespectful that the country under a state of emergency. I mean, we don't have no curfew, but a state of emergency, and yet still we just have crime committing like it's nobody's business. Understand? When a criminal is supposed to be frightened because everybody lose.
Go to loss. You're going and coming, eh? Hello? Got the connection bad again. Wherever you just call from, you had to change your location. Right? Right, I'm gonna answer this one. Hello, good morning.
A very, very good morning to you, Stefan.
Yeah, man.
I am so fed up at what is happening in this country. It just didn't start overnight. According to a lot of people, including Mr. Allen and including yourself, you don't read from 1 to 100 just so. Right? I'm sorry. God forgive me for saying this, but I'm sorry the police didn't kill all 3 of the kidnappers. All the best.
All right, no problem. Yeah, I think, people have been saying, time for talk done. We want to see action. It seems that we have a commissioner of police who is all about action. And that public confidence is very, very important, because you don't get information without public confidence. So the fact that, they're getting the information now, I think speaks volumes. I think the other aspect of it is the morale in the police service. It seems like police officers have a higher morale. Morale is good in TGPS right now, as opposed to where it was a year ago or 2 years ago. So I think, all in all, the commissioner, I want to believe, has the confidence of the officers, and I think once you have a commissioner that has the confidence of the police officers under his command, you're going to get performance because they're working, 327-7400. We continue to take your calls as we take you to 7 o'clock. And inside the second hour, we have our good friends from Barbados joining us, or one of the fine folks from Barbados joining us this morning. I'll let you know who it is in just a little bit. Hello, good morning.
Stefan, good morning. How are you?
Morning, dear.
Stefan, 3 things.
Sure.
I love how this commissioner and Roger Alexander can't speak or choose not to speak much, right? Because you cannot let out private business for the kidnappers and whoever to know what your plans are.
Right.
Right? When Roger Alexander saying changes are coming, I read a lot into that statement. And also Mr. Jeremy. These are the 3 men that I admire most in this new cabinet. Commissioner Roger Alexander and Mr. Jeremy.
Okay.
Don't take them for granted. You see those 3 men? They go bust your throat with
Okay.
the eye open, right? The ex-prime minister, I don't believe a word that man says.
Oh, Lord.
Not one word. He has proven himself to be not telling the truth. I wouldn't say the other word.
Okay.
So I don't believe nothing he says.
All right.
Mr. Griffith, Gary Griffith, yes, you were good when you were there. You weren't perfect, but you had a good track record and criminals afraid you. But you do your time have passed. If you so on country and not self, why you coming to bar talk this new commissioner saying, oh, what? He arrogant and throwing tantrum. I say, but isn't self he describing? So he's a narcissist. He's describing himself, ascribing himself to this new commissioner. I don't know if he's playing hard for a job or what. Or he just, like Watson Duke, if he can't get it, he had to mash it up or what. I don't know what is his problem. But he needs to go away, and this new commissioner needs to not respond to him at all.
Okay.
No matter what he says, do
All right.
not respond. Okay?
Yep.
And on a lighter note, Stefan, I experienced the Avenue Saturday night. I had fun.
Okay.
Very nice. Thank you.
All right, no problem. Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Yep. Yeah, man. Morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Stefan. How are you?
Morning, dear. Go ahead. Sure, I'm fine.
I agree totally with what that lady just said.
Mm-hmm.
I agree totally. Right? Don't believe anything what that man said.
Oh, Lord.
Have a nice day.
All right, no problem. Yeah, well, the caller is talking about the former Prime Minister. Good morning to, let me see who this is here. Well, I have it listed as Shaka Zulu. Nice name here. Messaging from the United States, watching the program this morning. Good morning, man. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Yeah, morning, Stefan.
Yeah, morning. Go ahead.
Quickly, congratulations to the new commissioner. But what happened? We have to deal with the rogue police. Plus, we need to look at the death penalty. Thank you.
All right, no problem. Well, the government this government was looking at that. And then a lot of the matters are before, I think, the Privy Council, and there was some, I can't remember the exact thing, but I know they were looking at imposing the death penalty, and they came in and did their checks, and it appears that the way the things are right now, they can't proceed with it just yet. Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I
man.
have one statement to make pertaining to this new commissioner.
Yeah.
I want him to behave like Burrows, because I am too old, I'm a pensioner, and I cannot mind these fellas and them in jail.
Right.
Thank you.
No problem, man. That's another thing too. Well, you know, Burrows' name usually comes up when we're talking about police, and for the people old enough to know who Randolph Burrows was, some would say, you know, we need another Burrows in terms of where the crime situation is in Trinidad and Tobago. Some people say Burrows was corrupt. You hear all kind of conversations about Burrows, but one of the things that people like about Burrows in this timing is the way that Burrows would approach crime, right? Burrows didn't use a play. 327-7400. We'll take, let me see. Somebody's asking, how come I didn't come to heritage festivals in Tobago? Oh, Lord. But we weren't invited. The THA didn't invite us to come over, you know. When we go to Antigua and we go to St. Vincent and the Grenadines and those places, it's based on them inviting us to come over and cover the carnival, you know, or hiring us, so to speak, in order to come over and cover the carnival, you know. That's what we do. we cover these festivals. But if we weren't in Tobago, it's because, we weren't invited by DHA. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning, dear.
First time caller from El Socorro.
All right, El Socorro, go ahead. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are Rowley is a row liar.
Oh, Lord.
My thoughts are Ian Allen and Gary Griffith need to stay in the corner and let Roger Alexander and this commissioner do their job. They're sounding like sour grapes, They didn't get the job and they sour. That's number 2. And my third and final contribution. Shoot first, ask questions later, because these people deserve nothing better than that.
Okay.
Thank you, Myra. You have a great day. I'm watching your head. I know you're feeling bad for me saying that, but it's the truth. Enough is enough. Enough is enough.
I agree with you. Yeah.
All right. Have a great day. Have a good one, Trinidad. Be safe.
All right. Thanks a lot. Yep. I think people have reached a point where they want to see action. They don't want the old talk again. I think the criminals have been allowed to, to run the show for far too long. Hello, good morning. And if the commissioner keeps up with this, well, few could dispute his intentions. Morning, yeah, go ahead.
Morning. I wouldn't refer to any prime minister as a liar, yeah? But anyhow.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think he went. I think the former prime minister went a bit far in his quick conclusion as to how his name or how his name reached anywhere. And also, and secondly, I think the response to him bringing that has been a bit unfair to him as well. Because if you get stopped somewhere and you bring a report that, listen, but I mean, a lot of people get stopped randomly. I remember being stopped after, I think I traveled about 5 or 6 times in 1 year. And at one point, they stopped me at JFK. And I think they held me there for a whole hour. And then they questioned a whole half an hour again. Yeah. And then afterwards, they come and say, listen, we realize you're moving up and up plenty. And you what to do? Stay for a year and done. If you want to stay for the year, you stamp in your passport, you can stay for the whole year if you want. We apologize for the length of time. But so these things I was saying is, so if the Prime Minister bring a report to the country or to whoever, it warrants more investigation rather than a quick response. I just reject everything. I think it would warrant that you find out who it is you spoke to, Mr. Prime Minister. Take a proper statement from him.
Yeah.
If he's lying, you will find out.
Okay.
Take a statement from him. You go Antigua, say, listen, but this is our former Prime Minister. No matter whether you like him or you don't like him, he's the former Prime Minister of this country. And there's nothing you can do about that. Absolutely nothing.
Right.
And it doesn't look good that he bring a report and everybody say, hey, are you lying, boy? That's wrong. Right to that.
Yeah, any thoughts real quick on the commissioner?
Of course, the commissioners, I have a lot of confidence in the police service. A lot of people don't like that, but the system that the police service work with, once you have a commissioner there that is that know what he's doing and he know the system, I think give him a fair chance. Okay. He now on the job and he now there, and but he knows the system very good, and he knows the tools that it have there to do the job. So that's a good for him.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right, cool, man. Thanks. All right, I'll take this final caller here before I take the break, and we're going to get to some interviews. We have, our good friends from Barbados here. Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Stefan.
What's up? Yeah, go ahead.
The honorable former Prime Minister say when he returned to Trinidad, because of what occurred in, it is Antigua and Barbuda, I believe, is it? I believe it was
Antigua, yeah, it was Antigua.
Yeah. He make inquiries via CARICOM, maybe people, your friends or whatever, whatever. And somebody informed he on the list, the VIP list, right? So, then the honorable former Prime Minister to put it in writing and give you a name, who tell them X, Y, and Z. Right?
Right.
Right, because he's not the Prime Minister again. You really think the former Prime Minister was missing is the podium to stand up in front of with the coat arms and it in the diplomatic center. Everything he was missing there in that whole thing. Because that's something just like the former PM. But everybody who maybe he might have an issue with, because if you call a name, right?
Yeah.
Then what else? You have to call a name.
Well, you must say where you get the information from.
Yeah, you have to call a human being name.
Or who gave you the information, yeah. If you're going to make a claim like that,
Unless somebody set you up so bad, that worse.
But that's the next thing, not even worse, yeah, if somebody set you up like that.
Yeah, that worse.
You
So
understand?
after the TTPS was very quick to do the checks with Interpol, right, and for the media release, because I have that question mark over my head, everybody wants to know what's going on there and what kind of thing.
Right.
Right? And the former PM, say National Security Council by the Prime Minister and the Commissioner of Police are seen here on the TV and the TTPS and he put them in a basket.
Right.
You understand? That's nice.
Okay.
You understand? And happy the police service have men who can shoot straight and aim. So remember the target they just practice and shoot at the piece of paper and no hand and put in it.
Correct.
Let's remember that. I go on.
All right, man, no problem. All right, so we got to get to the break. I done go on a little over, 6 minutes over. But that's not now accommodating here. Look, I don't know where Dr. Rowley got that information from, that he was on or who he got that from. But like the last caller said, if there's somebody gave him that information and set him up, well, that's even worse, right? Because the TTPS were very quick to respond in saying that, hey, we run our checks. You don't know Interpol list. But outside of that, and just, that's a minor issue. I wouldn't pay too much attention to that. That has already been cleared up by the TTPS. And let the former Prime Minister deal with whomever gave him that bad information. He will have to deal with that person on his own, right? As an individual, right? The bigger picture here is the TTPS and the crime situation in Trinidad and Tobago, of course. We are currently under a state of emergency as recommended by this Commissioner of Police to the government. Look, let's not forget that this isn't the first time a kidnapped victim has been freed. It has happened before, all right? But there is something about this guy, this commissioner, that I don't know, boy. I get the impression that he gonna do a good job. It just has something about him. I can't put my finger on it yet, but he just seems like a very serious individual. If you listen to him talk, he's not really on the small talk. You ask him a question, he gives you a straight answer, straight to the point, full stop. He goes no further than where he wants than what is needed in the response. Right? And if pressed on it, he will cut you off very, very quickly. As he did with the reporter, who asked a question about the strategies and things to that effect, and he said, well, we can't divulge that, And that was the end of that conversation. But I get the impression that, he's not a talker. Let me put it that way. Outside of the operations and the recommendations to the SOE and the freeing the kidnapped victim and things like that, he does not appear to be a talker. He appears to be an action man. And that's what he appears to be to me. He ain't come out here for 25 press conferences in a week. You understand what I'm saying? To be in front of the media every day. He don't appear to be a fella like that. He appears to be somebody who he come to work. He come to play. And I think people getting that vibe from him, and that's why people might have a little more confidence in giving the police information because of his nature, you know, the character, the characteristics, the everything about him. I think people get our vibes off him and they feel a little more comfortable with him. So I think that only does the police service well. He had two good ones on the right and left there, Richard Smith and Winston Maraj. Morning to Superintendent Maraj, whom I usually deal with my Stefan Run, is Superintendent Maraj I usually deal with. So I've had many conversations with him. He's a very, very good police as well. He's a people person, Winston Maraj. You know, very down to earth, everything like that, you know. He believes that policing and community, the communication with the community is very important in terms of policing. It's not just a by the book kind of thing, you know. And, you know, he has been advocating for officers to do a little charity work and that kind of thing from time to time, which they're still charging for apparently. Anyway, we got to take a break. As we go to the break, let me take this opportunity to remind you about Jameson. Yes, so Jameson reminds you to boost your immune system with Jameson products to fight off the seasonal sniffles, such as their cold fighter with echinacea, the vitamin C chews with the honey lemon flavor, and for additional support, try the delicious vitamin D3 chews and ultra strength zinc. Chew, fight, and feel amazing with Jameson trusted vitamins and minerals. With that, we take a break. Mr. Graham Clark is up next, and we're going to talk about Carifesta, because while crop over is in full swing, and that will take place within the next coming week, and Synergy TV will be on the ground in Barbados to bring that to you. Some highlights from some of the fetes and so on and so forth. Barbados will be preparing for Carifesta as soon as they bring down the curtain on crop over. Stay tuned for that. It's coming up after this.
Long live the Calypso King of the world.
The mighty Sparrow, Calypso King of the world.
Thank you, Sparrow.
Thank you, Sparrow.
For all the hard work you had put in, we want to thank you so much.
Thank you, Sparrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Sparrow. The greatest!
Thank you, Sparrow!
This Saturday, July 26th at Sapa. Thank you, Sparrow. Get your tickets now. Come enjoy Chuck Gordon, Roddy McIntosh, Devon Seal, KB Charles, Zachary Ransom, Terry Lyons, Pink Panther, Oscar B, College Boy Jesse, and Luta. Just say thank you, Sparrow. All happening on this Saturday, July 26th at Sapa, and Thursday, July 31st at Napa. Showtime 6 p.m. Your host for Sapa is Dr. Ross and Tommy Joseph, and for Napa is Sonny Bling. Third edition tickets for both shows available until this Thursday 24th at $25 less.
For more info, call 491-1802.
Thank you, Sparrow.
Greetings to you all in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior, the sweet rose of Sharon and the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus. I am Ezekiel Johnson Fort, and I am pleasured to inform you of the newest branch of the Christian Union Church, Trinidad and Grenada District, San Juan Revival Ministries. If you are desiring prayer, healing, or that closer connection to the Heavenly Father, then the place to be is at San Juan Revival Ministries. And allow me to ask you one question. Are you living a life without Jesus Christ? Do you desire freedom from spiritual bondage? Then the only solution to your problem is Him. In the book of Matthew, chapter 11 and verses 28, it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And this is mostly speaking to those of you who are Christians and you might not have a place to fellowship. Come. Fellowship with us at the Christian Union Church, San Juan Revival Ministries. Come, be edified and equipped by the Word of God, preached by the man of God, Senior Reverend Bishop Dave Donation. You will be empowered by the move of the Holy Spirit of the living God. Come and be comforted. If you desire to be an environment that shows compassion and care for your spiritual needs, growth, and development, then fellowship with us at number 1 Bagatelle Corner, Saddle Road, every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. to 12 noon. I look forward to seeing you there, and God bless you all, and may the peace of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, be with you now and always. God bless you all.
Introducing Open Minds Primary School Lessons 100% online. Get quality education from the comfort of your home. Affordable, expert-led online tuition to help your child succeed. Register today. Call or WhatsApp 388-6635 or visit www.openminds.education.
To strengthen your immune system, you need to nourish your body with foods rich in antioxidants. Exercise regularly and build your immunity with supportive nutrients. That's why the experts at Jameson created products for immune support made with pure ingredients. For 100 years, Jameson has helped take care of you and your family. At Jameson, your wellness will always be our goal. Jameson, here for your health.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
We gather as one, united Caribbean. We join hands in one big cultural explosion. To the heartbeat of the drum, our rhythm in the sun. With pride and passion, time for celebration. Let's show the world boundless creativity. Let's show the world the beauty of our art. artistry. Let's show our roots, Caribbean roots. Roots, Caribbean roots. Let's show our roots, Caribbean roots. Roots, Caribbean roots.
Ah, boy, Carifesta, boy. Get yourself in the groove. Get yourself ready for Carifesta 2025 in Barbados. I don't know how they're doing it this year because it's crop over straight into Carifesta. To tell us more about it, we have Mr. Graham Clark here. And Mr. Graham Clark is the director for the Caribbean at the Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc. And we're going to chat with him a little bit. We want to welcome him to Trinidad and Tobago. Of course, he touched on last night and then he's leaving this evening. I understand he's on to Guyana from here. You touring more than West Indies cricketers?
Oh, I'm just doing my little thing here for Carifesta. Thank you, Stefan, and welcome. At least I'm so happy to be here. I want to welcome all the viewers who are tuning in to Synergy. It's great to be on Arapita Avenue and to be here with you. I'm now seeing your working space. And, you know, we had a little chat early in the year, but I was remote in my office in Barbados. Right. But it's really, really good to be here with you today.
Ah, nice, man. It's great to have you here. Well, like I said, you're on a very, very, let me see, boy. You're on a huge marketing tour here because Carifesta, people look at Carnival through the Caribbean, but then Carifesta is this whole melting pot of Caribbean cultures. We're talking food, we're talking art, we're talking music, we're talking everything. So Carifesta is another big event coming off the back of Cropover. It's another huge tourism attraction as well. So, I mean, what are the preparations going, how are preparations going to make that transition from Cropover straight into the Carifesta?
Well, we are ready. Barbados is ready to welcome visitors from all across the Caribbean, and indeed 25 nations will be converging on Barbados from the 22nd to the 31st of August. It's going to be an immersive experience, as you said, in culture, in film, in theater, in music, in fashion, individual arts, the performing arts, and the culinary arts as well. As you know, Barbados is claiming the space as the culinary capital of the Caribbean. And our chefs will be on show, as well as our mixologists. You know, rum. Barbados is the birthplace of rum as well. So we are delighted to be sharing some of these mixes with the whole world. But more than Barbados, there are going to be 25 nations. We have Ghana, who will be coming from off the African continent. Brazil, Colombia, Cuba, and so many other countries will be joining, plus the diaspora communities all across the world. The Caribbean diaspora communities will be converging. So it's going to be one great celebration, 10 days of an immersive experience into culture, a celebration of Caribbean excellence.
Wow. Now there are a lot, you mentioned a lot there in terms of a lot of the events that will be taking place, like the Carifesta Film Festival, which I understand will be outdoor screenings, and you know, how things shaping up with that, because when we talk about film festivals, particularly where the Caribbean is concerned, right? I always say we should have a huge, that's like how India have Bollywood. We should, the Caribbean should have this huge film industry because I think we have a lot to show the world.
Absolutely. So the museum will be involved in those screenings. And yes, we have a lot to celebrate. So it will be a showcase of the talents, of the products and services that Caribbean people are producing. And it's going to be one great exhibition, one great exposition of the excellence, as I said, that the Caribbean peoples have to offer. So 10 days, August the 22nd to the 31st, and we can all be part of that.
And you all have, I see 4 super concerts.
The number of concerts that are in place, the icons are coming. We have the spaces there. There is the Festival Village, the Carifesta Village, which is in Waterford at the Botanical Gardens, a huge space. And there'll be a lot of other spaces as well that will be dedicated towards this Carifesta experience. At the Barbados Community College, the youth will be meeting there, so there'll be a youth village there. They're focusing on a number of tech issues as well.
Okay.
And they're looking forward to talking a bit about the big conversations as well around climate change. As you know, one of the distinctive things about Carifesta 15 will be the focus on big discussions around climate change and the impacts that it is having on Caribbean economies.
Okay, great. Any like in terms of the regional icons, international artists, any names that you want to throw up there?
Some of the names, the biggest names that you know will be there. At this point, we're going to be hearing that. If you can go to visitbarbados.org / Carifesta, there's going to be a lot of information there that will guide you towards. But we're going to be outlaying all of these details very, very, very soon.
All right. Now Barbados.org, right? This is where you're going to.
Visitbarbados.org.
Visitbarbados.org
/ Carifesta.
Now let's talk about the hospitality and accommodation now, because when you're having events like this crop over in the Carifesta, of course, accommodations, well, the hospitality in Barbados is second to none.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I've always admired a lot of the other islands, particularly Barbados, because of their understanding and their understanding of the importance of tourism, right, as an earner, right? And I think that what you all do in Barbados is really unmatched. For me, in as opposed to all the other islands, right?
Thank you, Stefan.
Yeah, I remember when the Prime Minister, she threw out the option to come to Barbados. You get the sea and the sand, and this is your working. You could work from anywhere in the world.
Absolutely.
So why sit in an office and work when you could come to the Caribbean? You could be on the sand with the beautiful sea, and you could work there. You know what I mean?
And that welcome stamp program has been going excellently.
Right.
People have come and they've worked, as you said, offshore from Barbados. This was as a result of COVID, as you know.
Right.
When people felt locked down, people felt inhibited, and Barbados created that space for people to breathe. International tech people from all over the world who found a home in Barbados. And I think that is part of I know that is the part of the tourism product that we offer. It's an integrative product where you're not just a visitor. You're not somebody who's just going to come and then leave. We integrate you. You almost become like a Bajan.
Like a Bajan.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we are proud of that kind of tourism product that we are offering, which is why we have one of the best repeat visitor experience perhaps in the whole Caribbean. People come, and when they come again. And they all say it's because of the people. And that's a great tribute to the people of Barbados.
Yeah, I have a cousin right now in Barbados because his in-laws, one of his wife's brother lives there and works in Barbados, right? And so he often goes to Barbados. In Barbados right now, during the crop over, he got over for the crop over, but he's been there on several occasions, and he said, man, you had to go Barbados, you had to go Barbados, you had to go Barbados, you had to go Barbados. And I keep telling him, yeah, I had to go Barbados, I had to go Barbados. But eventually, if I say it enough, it'll become a reality, and I will reach.
I'm amazed at the number of Trinidadians and Tobagonians who have come to Barbados, but I'm also amazed at the many who haven't. And I keep asking, why? Barbados is 35 minutes away. The last time we talked, we said that you can get to Barbados quicker than you can get from Port of Spain to San Fernando in traffic.
Correct.
So why don't you come?
Correct.
Book your flight now and come to Barbados. If you are coming for Cropover, you can get 2 for 1. You can stay on for Carifesta and enjoy the best of what Barbados has to offer. And it will not just be Barbados on shore, it will be 25 nations from the Caribbean and around the world converging and creating, as you said, a melting pot of cultural experience, a cultural extravaganza. It's going to be an amazing experience, second to none anywhere.
And the other thing that is second to none in Barbados is the culinary aspect of things. There you go. When I understand when you get there, the food. It's something to talk about because the GM usually, he will be off the Cropover as usual. He going to Barbados. I head into Antigua. But
and we welcome him all the time.
All the time, and he always come back and
I saw him at Cropover.
Right.
You know, he's been around, and we take good care of him when he comes.
And he always comes back and he speaks about the events and the amount of effort, creativity, everything that goes into the events, right? You know, just the style, everything, the flair to it.
Yes.
It's really it's different to some of the things that you get in other parts of the Caribbean and so on and so forth.
Well, you know, Barbados is committed to world-class standards and to world-class performance, even though we are a small nation. The late Kofi Annan, you know, the former UN Secretary General, he came to Barbados once and he said, Barbados is a small country, but a small country that punches above its weight. Yeah. And we take pride in that, which is why we are extremely happy. We are very privileged and honored to be hosting for the third time this Carifesta event. And I think it's a tribute to the fact that we produce, as I said, world-class events. We are ready, we are prepared, and we are looking forward to sharing this experience with the rest of the world.
And I mean, look, the dates are so, but I'm saying, you go, like you know, Mr. Clark said, you go over there for Cropover, you stay over for Carifesta.
There you go.
You never know, you might end up staying over for something else too, and then all of a sudden you're looking for citizenship. Yes. Because you just tell yourself, look, it's better I just live here and done.
Yes. But you were asking, Stefan, you were asking about the accommodation, and you're right, that we pride ourselves in having a wide range of accommodation, from luxury class down to the budget-conscious traveler who's interested in, you know, being prudent about the monies that they spend.
Right.
And therefore, we have a partnership with the Barbados Hotel and Tourism Association and also with Intimate Hotels of Barbados, which is a group of about 41 smaller, boutique, more family-type properties. Very, very nice. That include guest houses. So that's an opportunity for people to share accommodation as well and to reduce their costs. And we've been talking to our airline partners. Last night we had a meeting with Cal, and yes, packages are in place, and we are committed to put in some packages in place as well for the late travelers to ensure that they get to Barbados safely and as affordable
as possible.
Yeah,
well, affordability always is an attraction, But I'm telling you, the quality that you get in Barbados, from what I have seen, from what the GM has told us, is you know, it's just on a different level.
Well, the next time you need to be on the team that is coming.
But that's not a problem for me, you know. I up for anything. You know, as you talk about travel and stuff, you know, I have been waiting, and I don't know if this is something that CARICOM could look at, you know, but like a inter-island ferry service. Or inter-island cruise ship service. I think that was something that was on the table.
That has been talked about.
And that I think would really, really improve, you know, connect the Caribbean in a different way, make it more accessible, everybody more accessible.
You're absolutely right. Connectivity is important.
It's very important.
Capacity is there, and I think our airline partners have been working very hard to maintain capacity and connectivity across the Caribbean, and it is getting better, and we look forward to to people taking up the opportunity to move. We are ordinary people have been moving. I came here to Trinidad as a member of the church many moons ago, you know, and sometimes we underestimate the kind of interactions that Caribbean people are having. You know, I can go into any Caribbean. If I got here at Piarco International Airport and I didn't have money, I can find somebody to put me up for a night, you know, a friend, you know. And the same thing happens all across the Caribbean. Right. So at a certain level, the ideals around the Treaty of Chaguaramas and the fact that we are one common market come alive among the ordinary folks who are traveling and doing business and sharing friendships. University of the West Indies is key to that as well. And the friendships and the connections that you build are lifelong.
Oh yeah, and I think people do underestimate the amount of communication and you know, just, you know, everything between Caribbean people. Having traveled to certain islands in the Caribbean, you know, you hear things from a distance, but when you're on the ground now, when you're dealing with people from different Caribbean islands, is a love and a passion, and it's really a different vibes, you know?
Absolutely, and that is what Carifesta is about.
It's about,
the
that's
love
right.
and the passion of Caribbean people, and it will all converge in Barbados for those 10 days, and it will be a great celebration of Caribbean excellence, of Caribbean food, of Caribbean culture. You know, the delegations that are coming are bringing with them special things that represent their countries. So it's bigger than Barbados, but we are obviously happy to be hosting this great event. Trinidad and Tobago will be there.
Of course, we're going to be represented.
You have to be there.
On many different levels, of course. All of the different levels in terms of the cultural villages and so on and so forth, from music to fashion to the youth village as a youth village as well. The concert level, the film festival. Listen, there's everything happening. There's the market and trade hub.
150 plus events.
That's right.
Some of them happening concurrently. And so you have your taste. If you like this, there's something for everybody. And a lot of the events, some of them are free, some are paid, but for the budget traveler, you have to know that, there'll be free events as well. And there's no compromise on quality. Whether paid or free, the quality will be top class as well.
All right. So I'll tell you what, people, it is Carifesta 2025. It will be in Barbados from the 22nd to the 31st of August. All right, and this is coming straight off the back of Crop Over. So it's Crop Over into Carifesta. And I tell you what, you've got to be there. We're talking music, art, dance, fashion, food, film, and of course, cultural dialogue. So get your tickets, book your tickets, go to barbados.org and get those tickets. Get all the information.
Yes.
You could also visit, I understand, for the full program. You could get it at www.carifesta.net. All right. So a lot of information out there. Make the trip, go to Barbados, experience Barbados, and experience Carifesta 2025.
Do not miss it for the world. If you miss it, you blame yourself. And as you know, I'm from the east. Barbados is east of Trinidad.
Right.
I don't claim to be wise, but you know, the wise men came from the east and they brought gifts. So we brought a little gift for you today, Stefan.
Nice man.
A nice Barbados pen.
Beautiful.
And I'm leaving one for Mr. O'Brien.
Nice man. I appreciate it.
Cup, just to let you know that.
Boy, I always using a pen, eh?
And a little pamphlet which says,
yes.
Welcome to
Barbados. Lovely.
All right.
So I tell you, I will be using this. I put in it in my Barbados string bag that I get during Carnival. I was playing with Spirit and Barbados was represented there doing their marketing. And I say, go take our Barbados string bag. I have it home, you know. So I take my string bag. So I have a string bag, I have my cup, I have a pen, and I have my Welcome to Barbados brochure here that I could put in my bag. All right?
And we're right here on Arepita Avenue where all the action is.
Yeah, that's right.
And Synergy is right here. So
nice one.
What a great synergistic event we have this morning.
I like that. Mr. Clark, thanks a lot, man.
Thanks for having me.
People, visit Barbados today. It's one of the best islands in the Caribbean. If you haven't been there before, it is one of the best islands in the Caribbean. Go experience Barbados. We got to take a break. We got Set Wild Aboard coming up next. Stay tuned for that. That's coming up after this. Carifesta 2025. Do not miss it, Barbados.
Come on down.
We gather as one, united Caribbean. We join hands in one big cultural explosion. To the heartbeat of the drum, our rhythm in the sun. With pride and passion, time for celebration. Show the world boundless creativity. Let's show the world the beauty of.
Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47, Lot 6, Montu Trace in Pinal, is your newest choice for steel construction and fabrication, offering full services in engineering and architectural design, structural steel fabrication and erection, pipe details, storage tank details including fabrication of steel tanks and pipes, all set to API standards. They offer a wide range of services in residential, commercial, and industrial clients, and extend services to customers here in Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean. So, give them a call at 490-2771 or 399-7590. Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47, Lot 6, Montu Trace in Pinal. Reinventing the standard of how we handle steel.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Lisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Lisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Lisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Lisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Ready to unlock your potential? Welcome to Open Minds Education from preschool to high school. We bring expert tutoring right to your home 100%, with a stunning 450% growth in enrollment. We're transforming education with real results. At Open Minds, it's more than grades, we're building future leaders with academic and life skills. Don't wait. Call or WhatsApp 388-6635 or register now at www.openminds.education.com.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE, that is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Most popular psychic and spiritual healer, Master Santosh Ji. Are you worried about the problems in your life? Are you facing problems in your relationship? Do you have problems in your job or business? Are you facing health issues? Then the only solution. Master Santosh Ji. He is an expert in palm, face, and horoscope reading. Know your future and change the way of your life. He is expert in solving problems related to love, relationship, job, health, finance, sexual, enemy, spiritual problem, many more. He removes all negativity and gives good luck. He is specialist in getting back loved ones and ex-love back. Get an effective solution for all your problems. Call Master Santosh Ji at +1 868-384-3844. Located in all over Trinidad and Tobago.
Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47, Lot 6, Montu Trace in Pinal, is your newest choice for steel construction and fabrication, offering full services in engineering and architectural design, structural steel fabrication and erection, pipe details, storage tank details including fabrication of steel tanks and pipes, all set to API standards. They offer a wide range of services in residential, commercial, and industrial clients, and extend services to customers here in Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean. So, give them a call at 490-2771 or 399-7590. Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47, Lot 6, Montu Trace in Pinal. Reinventing the standard of how we handle steel.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality unbleached bromate free all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Ready to unlock your potential? Welcome to Open Minds Education from preschool to high school. We bring expert tutoring right to your home 100%, with a stunning 450% growth in enrollment. We're transforming education with real results at Open Minds. It's more than grades, we're building future leaders with academic and life skills. Don't wait. Call or WhatsApp 388-6635 or register now at www.openminds.education.
All right, so welcome back to Breaking Dawn. We got to thank Mr. Graham Clark for coming through from Barbados. He touching base. He just all over the Caribbean, he on the tour, promoting Carifesta. You know what I mean? So I know you're missing a few events in crop over. We got Seth Weil aboard with us. We're going to chat with him now for the next 10 minutes. And today's topic is sarcopenia. And you know what happened? I will let Seth pronounce that second word. All right, starving on a full stomach, basically. You're laughing, eh? All right.
Good morning, Stephanie, Synergy TV, and all of our viewers. All right, so let's get into it. The reason why I'm talking about these particular topics is because it's something a lot of people overlook or they don't understand the severity of it. So, sarcopenia and cachexia. All right, that's the pronunciation,
all right?
Right? Cachexia. All right, now these are two muscle conditions where somebody is losing muscle mass. All right, now here's the interesting thing. When you go into the definition of the word sarcopenia, you'll get sarc, which means flesh, and you would get penia, which means poverty or loss. Right? So it's basically poverty of the flesh, and cachexia has to do with a bad condition. So in other words, cachexia is a more severe condition of sarcopenia, which is poverty of the flesh.
Okay.
And I like the term poverty of the flesh because you have to think of your body or your muscle mass as a biological bank. Now what I mean by that, what do you do at a bank? You make deposits, right?
Yeah.
So the deposits that you make into your biological bank, your muscle mass, is nutrients. So you make deposits and the account grows. So you develop more muscle, bigger muscles, right?
Right.
Now, if you are observing muscle loss, because they say sarcopenia can happen with age, keep in mind, sarcopenia is not normal. It is common. But we have to understand that common, not because something is common means that it is normal or natural.
Yeah.
Right? It is just common, meaning it is happening a lot. Now, once you are losing muscle mass, it means that you are no longer making deposits to your biological bank.
Right.
You are making withdrawals from your biological bank. Why does the biological bank make withdrawals? Because no deposits are coming in and your body would pull from your muscle mass the nutrients it needs to maintain the health, cellular integrity, and of your organs. So like your brain, your lungs, your kidneys, your spleen, your liver, your body would pull nutrients from your muscle mass to preserve those organs. Because if those things go bad, you know what happened.
Yeah.
Right? So when you're losing muscle mass, once you observe muscle mass taking place, muscle loss taking place, it means you are already in a state of nutritional crisis.
Okay.
And I have to say it that way. You are in a state of nutritional crisis, right? Because though you are eating, no deposits are going into your account. And why is that? It is because what you are eating isn't in the currency of your biological body.
Okay.
Right? And that is what is happening to a lot of people. And cachexia is when this condition becomes very extreme. So you would see it a lot in people with chronic illnesses like cancer, like diabetes, right? So in these severe chronic illnesses, you see this condition taking place at a rapid state. Now, usually, when you hit cachexia, it's already too late.
Wow.
Right? Usually when you hit cachexia, remember this is basically severe sarcopenia. So when you reach that state, it is usually already too late. Right? But do know, once your body is losing muscle mass, you're in a state of nutritional crisis. And most people do not eat for cellular integrity. They do not eat to maintain muscle mass. They do not eat to maintain health. Most people eat, you know why? A lot of people eat to please their ego.
Right.
Eat for emotions. People eat to socialize, for entertainment, to escape the problems, right? To reward themselves. That is not the purpose of eating. That is not the biological design of eating. The biological design of eating is not because it tastes good. The purpose of eating is to maintain cellular integrity, muscle mass, and organ health. That's the purpose of eating. But how society is today, we have downgraded eating from such an important role to something that we think is something that we could do in your pastime for pleasure.
Right.
So many people eating and they fill their stomach full, right? But they're starving. The biological bank withdrawals are still coming out of it. Nothing going in, right? When you look at me, I don't lose muscle mass. I don't lose muscle mass. Now you can't lose muscle mass if you want, like, for example, a boxer trying to get into a lower weight class.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, because
And what
boxers,
they
they go up in class. Yeah, they go up in class and come down depending, yeah.
And what they have to do, basically starve themselves to get withdrawals to take place in order to lower their muscle mass so that they could reach into a particular weight category.
Yeah.
But remember, that is voluntary that they're doing it, and it is also guided. And this is also why I tell people this, and I've been repeating it over and over. Nutritional therapy must be your first resort. Must be. When you see muscle loss taking place, don't take that for granted. That is a serious, serious warning sign.
Right.
Serious alarm system that your body is giving you. Your muscles go in. Mm-hmm. Yep, go ahead.
What about people who aging?
Aging is sarcopenia. They say happens with age, but if you remember, I remember some years ago I did this topic as well. And medically, it is not a sign of aging. It happens to people that are aging, but it is not something that's supposed to happen.
Okay.
Sarcopenia is 100% nutritional.
Nutritional. Because you know when people age, they tend to because when you're aging, you are more likely to suffer from certain diseases. They tend to stay away from certain types of food.
Right. So let me put it this way.
Some would stay away from meat, which is protein.
So because they tend to stay away from certain types of food, that is what caused the condition. It's not the condition that caused them to stay away.
Okay.
It's because they stayed away that caused the condition. So people have things back to front.
Right.
And that's a big, big problem. This is why I say nutritional therapy is so important. Stefan, you know how much people I've had book appointments with me and died before the appointment date? The amount of people book appointments with me and die before the appointment date because they have been hesitant.
Yeah.
Hesitant, right? And I've told people, stop being hesitant. They're looking at, he charging $1,000 for a consultation, boy. You know what people need to understand? The time people get with me is 60 to 90 minutes, sometimes even longer.
Right.
60 to 90 minutes. I've had people come to me and complain about going to other institutions, paying for a consultation. They pay $200 or $300 and they barely get 5 minutes, right? They barely get 5 minutes. I know a woman told me she spent 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes with someone and paid $2,500 and she was so disappointed. 10 minutes.
I can attest to this. The other day when I went to get my ears flushed, they charged me for a consultation. It was $400. I went into the office, the doctor asked me literally 4 questions. And then said, well, okay, let's go flush the ear. That was the $400 consultation. Was literally 4 questions. You're allergic? You have any allergies? Things like that. Any medication you're on? It was just simple questions. It wasn't anything like, okay, I'm gonna learn something today. It wasn't an educational journey. It was just basic questions that you would ask, and then after 4 questions was like, all right, let me go and flush the ear. But that was $400 added on to the bill.
Added on to it.
To flush my ear.
Stefan, what people get when they come to me, they get an intervention. I've had people left. Let me give you this story from last week. Just from last week, a husband and wife came and did a consultation with me. So at the end of the consultation now, remember it's a re-education consultation, right? He was like, $1,000? I'm like, yeah. Then he asks again, $1,000? I'm like, yeah. He said, $1,000? I'm like, yeah. You know what he turned and said? He said, well, the reason I'm asking you so much, he said, you're robbing yourself, boy. He said, what you gave me here today is worth way more.
Yeah. Value.
He said, that's why I had to ask you repeatedly. He said, you're undercharging. I said, I know that, but how am I going to convince people of that?
Right, yeah.
How am I to convince people of that? When we have people out here that will promote that they're charging a low consultation fee, people don't know what they get. I had a woman call me back the next day after a consultation and said she couldn't sleep that night because the information that she got was so shocking. Right? People come to me and get breakthroughs, Right? Get breakthroughs. And that is what people need to understand. Now, I know I have a bit of a disadvantage, and it's a disadvantage I've always had to battle with my entire life. I know that disadvantages.
What's that?
The complexion of my skin and my location. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, and I'm a dark-skinned man.
Right.
That is not the usual package. Somebody that comes with this level of information comes in. You usually see them with a white coat or a lighter complexion.
Right.
And usually somebody outside of Trinidad and Tobago. How it is, I could be from small old Trinidad and Tobago, a dark-skinned man and young from Trinidad and Tobago, and making claims that people around the world, first world countries, cannot make. Have had success stories from reversing diseases that people around the world, first world countries, cannot make. And people need to understand that we still have some reminiscence of colonial programming that is affecting us, that causes us to think when somebody comes from your own country, right? It's not good. It's too close to home.
It's lesser value than,
It's less valuable because we think outside better. If people do the research, for example, America, among the developed nations, when it comes to healthcare, America has the most expensive healthcare among developed nations and the least effective healthcare among developed nations in the world.
Okay.
Right? Now, and this is documented. This is not my opinion, and that's what people need to understand too.
Right.
Right? Double check what I'm saying. Go and do the research and check back what I'm saying, and you would see that I'm not wrong.
Right.
And that's why I tell people, don't hesitate. Book your appointment. Re-educate yourself. Get that interventional knowledge that is able to change your life. Because if you lose in muscle mass, eventually the withdrawals you're making would come to an end.
Right.
Because the account is now empty.
All right.
And I've seen it happen to a lot of people, Stefan. A lot of people, because they hesitated.
All right.
Right?
Well said. We want to thank you for the time, and people, for more information, all you need to do is contact Seth Aboard on 279-3935 or 761-1952. Remember to book your appointment today at Seth Holistic Health Clinic and rebuild your health from the inside out naturally. Stop managing those diseases, and you could reverse them naturally. And they specialize in reversing cancer, digestive disorders, diabetes, hypertension, cardiovascular diseases, and more. This is drug-free, supplement-free, root cause healing through nutritional therapy. Seth, thanks a lot, man.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. Be in Antigua for 2 weeks, so
yes,
when we come back.
No problem.
All right, cool. Take it easy, man. So that is Seth Aboard.
Be safe.
Yeah, man, you too. So that is Seth Aboard on the inside, and we got to take our final break. And we got some birthdays. Stay tuned. We'll be back after this.
To strengthen your immune system, you need to nourish your body with foods rich in antioxidants. Exercise regularly and build your immunity with supportive nutrients. That's why the experts at Jameson created products for immune support made with pure ingredients. For 100 years, Jameson has helped take care of you and your family. At Jameson, your wellness will always be our goal. Jameson, here for your health.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE, that is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Still Force Caribbean Limited, number 47 Lot 612 Trace in Pinal, is your newest choice for steel construction and fabrication, offering full services in engineering and architectural design, structural steel fabrication and erection, pipe details, storage tank details including fabrication of steel tanks and pipes, all set to API standards. They offer a wide range of services in residential, commercial, and industrial clients, and extend services to customers here in Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean. So, give them a call at 490-2771 or 399-7590. Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47 Lot 612 Trace in Pinal, reinventing the standard of how we handle steel.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
All right, people, so we're back. We got some birthdays to get to very quickly here as we wrap things up. Happy birthday going out to Miriam Mohammed, coming on from your parents and your cousins. So Miriam, happy birthday to you. Hope you enjoy your day. Nice, man. That's Miriam. Also, wishing my brother Teron Sampson a happy, happy birthday with many, many more to come. This is coming from his sister Tessa, mom Yvonne, wife Tamika, and his children. So, Teron, happy birthday, my brother. Good morning, Stefan. I would like to wish my son Faziru Khan a happy 17th birthday. Faziru, watching you grow into the incredible young man that you are has been my greatest joy. You're officially on the doorstep of adulthood, and it's been incredible to see all the progress you've made. Keep chasing your dreams and know that I'm always here to support you, son. From your grandparents, aunts, uncles, your dad, Shamir, brothers, Amir, Zahir, and Samir, and your mama, Dita. We love you, Fazir. Nice, man. Fazir, 17 years old, man. Nice, man. Pick up yourself. Also, we got to send some birthday greetings going out to Israel. Israel, happy birthday to you. He turns 15 today. Have a happy and blessed day today. Big boy, coming out from mommy and daddy and brothers. Happy 15th birthday, Israel. Yeah, man. Also, happy birthday going to Rosemary Saunders in Florida from Pat, John, Janice, Janicia, Janita, Amrita, Kiara, Kevin, and Justin. Have an awesome day. Her birthday is Tuesday, the 22nd of July. The 22nd, that's, oh, today, right, yeah, good. I get tired, you know, when they put it, so I get tired, I tell myself. And finally, hello, Stefan, we are big fans of the show. Here's to wishing a happy birthday to my husband, Ryan Sipasad. It's also our 6-year anniversary, and our beautiful baby girl is also turning 5 months old on her dad's birthday. So much to celebrate and to be thankful to God. This is coming from Maria. All right, so happy birthday to Ryan, happy anniversary, and happy birthday to your daughter. No, well, wait, hold on. Your daughter turning 5 months old. All right. 5 months old on this same day. All right, so, yeah, happy birthday. I guess you'll be a year on the same day with the father and the anniversary. So with that, people, we wrap things up for today. Until tomorrow, do enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. We are out, breaking dawn. We gone.
Good morning. Welcome